Hi, it's Anthony from CarPlayLife.com, and in this video I'll be looking at a new 2-in-1 wireless CarPlay and Android Auto adapter from TNVTEC. This upgraded wireless dongle will convert an existing wired CarPlay system into a wireless one, and it also supports wireless Android Auto. So if your vehicle only supports CarPlay and you have an Android phone, you'll be able to bring Android Auto to your CarPlay system too. In the box you get a small paper instruction manual, a small 3M adhesive sticker to attach the dongle to a surface in your car. There is the wireless dongle itself, and there is a long USB A to C charging cable and a smaller USB C to C cable for modern CarPlay systems. Looking over the dongle itself, its outer casing is exactly the same as the previous wireless CarPlay dongle that I've reviewed from TNVTEC. The only exception is some new branded logos at the top of the casing. There's no pass-through port on the dongle. It just has this one USB-C power connecting port on the side and the usual status indicator lights at the top of the casing here. I tried this wireless dongle on a number of CarPlay setups I had available, and I could only get it working successfully on my Alpine aftermarket system that was installed in my demo pod. It didn't work on my newer Pioneer 93 DAB system or reliably on my Deciter Android OS head unit in my Golf. However, my Alpine aftermarket had no problem running this dongle, and it's said to work with over 600 factory wired CarPlay systems too. So if you're interested in buying this dongle, I would check out my link in the description down below to check its vehicle compatibility before buying one. Once plugged into my CarPlay USB port, the dongle lit up and it soon landed on its rather simple boot menu screen in around 14 seconds. Like previous 2-in-1 dongles, this dongle is using a similar software, so again you only have one interaction on this home screen, which is the lower left button to switch between CarPlay and Android Auto platforms. Sadly, you can't swap platforms without rebooting the adapter first, and to do this you just tap twice on the button and the dongle will reboot into the alternative platform, be it CarPlay or Android Auto. Displayed on the bottom right of the home screen is the current firmware version, and in the middle there is the Bluetooth profile name that you'll need to search for and connect to from your iPhone or Android device. Connecting to the dongle is done by simply entering the Bluetooth settings menu on your phone. Then once selecting the same Bluetooth profile, your device will connect to your CarPlay or Android Auto wirelessly and display your chosen platform from your phone onto the CarPlay system's display. From Bluetooth pairing, it took around 18 to 19 seconds to connect my iPhone to wireless Apple CarPlay on this adapter, and 53 seconds in total if you include my boot up of my Alpine system. This time matches most of the other dongles running this same software and likely hardware that's inside them. Once in wireless CarPlay mode, everything felt rapid and responsive. I checked its Wi-Fi specs and it had the same max data rate of 433.3 megabits per second. And looking at the other specs, I would say its Wi-Fi chip is the same, if not similar to the Autocast G2X and the ApplePie Lite, which also offers both CarPlay and Android Auto wirelessly. And this was the only dongle so far to give out its TerraWorks Wi-Fi vendor, whereas others simply mask it. But as I said, the connection felt solid and the touch input was responsive. The general expected audio lag was present here, but it felt a little bit faster, leaning more towards 1 to 2 seconds when swapping tracks. At the time of recording, the dongle was already running the latest software. However, should you want to upgrade the dongle, you simply connect your iPhone to the dongle's browser config menu, and from here there are a few options to adjust the dongle for addressing any compatibility issues. Being installed in my demo pod, I wasn't able to test the microphone or call performance of this dongle, but I expect it to be similar to the few similar 2-in-1 dongles that are selling today that I've already reviewed before. I found this dongle to be a little more temperamental than the other two recent 2-in-1 dongles I tested. When using this dongle for wireless Android Auto, I encountered a few connecting issues where it didn't connect first time, and I had to simply restart the dongle and forget the BT profiles in order to get it fully up and running. Connecting to the wireless Android Auto took around 12 to 24 seconds from the boot menu and 46 seconds from booting up my Alpine head unit and powering up the dongle. Like wireless CarPlay, everything felt as you'd expect with Android Auto. Navigation felt rapid and swapping between navigation and music modes was responsive and smooth, and the audio lag felt a little bit more improved than Apple CarPlay. This TNVTEC 2-in-1 wireless CarPlay and Android Auto adapter currently retails for $119.90 from Amazon US and €119 from Amazon DE. And you can check out my links in the video description down below to learn more about this dongle and to buy yourself one. This is yet another 2-in-1 dongle that lets you run both Android Auto and CarPlay wirelessly. Yet unfortunately, some of its competition offer USB-A pass-through, a nicer looking boot menu, and the ApplePie specifically offered a newer firmware release with the option to adjust its startup delay. Comparing it to the other 2-in-1 dongles on my Wi-Fi dongle table, it sits roughly at the lower end of all these dongles, mostly due to its Wi-Fi performance, yet I would have thought it would have been pretty much the same as all the others with the same chipset inside. But the fact that it did give out its vendor name, it could be potentially using a different Wi-Fi chip. But at its higher retail price, this 2-in-1 dongle is priced in the middle of the last 2-in-1 dongles that I've tested, so you can do a little bit better choosing elsewhere. But at the end of the day, these dongles are all very similar and their firmware updates will eventually align and offer just the same configuration options. So it may just come down to availability and price because the experience is pretty much the same as this one. If you'd like to watch another 2-in-1 wireless CarPlay dongle, you can check out this video right here and I'll see you there. Thanks for watching though to the end of this video. If you have, please leave me a thumbs up and let me know in the comments if you have any questions about this TNVTEC 2-in-1 wireless CarPlay dongle, and I'll look forward to seeing you on the next one. Cheers. Bye.